Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my 10-week update. I took a little bit of a break between my last update just because after my basic 6-week appointment, there hasn't been any really dramatic changes for me. I'm still working on treating my scars. That is a daily routine. I'm putting on my scar serum twice a day. I started going back to the gym. Things are starting to slowly get easier. I don't really experience any of the tingles or pains or anything that I was having. I still do not have my sensation back in my nipples. So, but I mean, that's not something, I went into the surgery not really expecting to have it because I just am one of those worst case scenario people. And you have to be when you elect to have this surgery. So that is what it is. Been going back to the gym 2 times a week. That's been okay. One thing that I have done that has been a little bit different since last time I updated you guys is I had been kind of complaining to y'all about the hump on my neck. And it's still there. You can still see it. But we were doing wood therapy for it and kind of helping, which I did purchase another package of the wood therapy, but unfortunately my therapist, she was involved in an accident. And so we've taken a break from that so she can, rest and restore herself. So I haven't been back to see her. I think we've taken at least a 2-week break or something like that. But I actually have to get in touch with her today. But what I have done is I started seeing a new chiropractor, and that is something that I hadn't seen too much research about. I mean, obviously everyone knows if you've got a big chest, you have back issues, neck issues. That's majority of the reason why everyone is getting breast reduction surgery. So I reached out to one of the chiropractors that is actually not too far from my house, and I went and had a consultation and ended up getting an adjustment, and I've actually gone twice this week and I feel a lot better. I've become super aware. At first, right after the surgery, I was just like, okay, my back doesn't hurt. But then I've become hyper aware of my posture. I was definitely all the time just super slumping over, and now I just catch myself when I'm doing it, and it feels, I can feel myself doing it more. I guess it was just normal life when there was all that weight, and my shoulders were rotated forward, and just I could definitely tell. So like I said, I've had 2 adjustments, and at this particular chiropractic office, I'm not gonna try and say all the names and words and all the things that they did for me, but I've been to chiropractors in the past. All of them have been completely different. Some are it seems like holistic, and they don't use computers and all that. This particular one used a lot of computers and electrodes and machines and all these kind of things, which at first I was a little weary of. I didn't really know what that was about. But what I did like about them is that I got a whole printout and everything kind of explaining my issues and solutions and kind of what we were going to do moving forward. After they did my whole body scan and all that kind of stuff. So 2 of the things that they said were going on in my situation was, one's called upper cross syndrome, and I guess it has something to do with tight shoulders and neck and all that, which has to do with you're coming from having a big chest, but then also with my profession of being a hairdresser. That comes with that's in our territory or whatever. So everything up here is tight. And then the other thing that I have an issue with is the lower cross syndrome, which is everything down here being tight. And I think a lot of that comes from standing all day and things like that. So it's just all of this kind of compounds and can make back issues, and just it's a combination of not great things for your body that has been going on for the last 31 years of my life. So we are in the process of fixing it all. So just started doing that, and I'm going to be seeing them for a couple weeks, and that's going to be twice a week for me. So yeah, I got a lot of 2 times a week situations going on. But there's a couple different exercises and things I'll be doing and trying to incorporating like more stretches and stuff prior to working out, things like that. But so that's kind of what I've been working on, and I would probably urge anyone that is probably, if you are considering breast reduction, you've probably talked to a chiropractor or kind of maybe at least researched it. But maybe looking into one after having the surgery is pretty important as well. I don't know if I've really heard too many people speak on that, but I definitely noticed such a huge difference after the surgery that I was like, okay, I can feel now how out of alignment I am. So I need to go talk to someone. But I'm curious to see how everything improves now that I'm talking to someone. One other thing that I have changed since last time, of course, you know, I was wearing the compression wear and stuff like that. I still have it, but to be honest, I kind of have taken a break from wearing it. The reason I chose to do that is because my skin started getting really irritated. You can still kind of see where I have like breakouts and stuff, and I'm not someone that typically has like bad skin. I don't really get breakouts, but like across my stomach, you can kind of see like right here, these marks. That came from like where the clasps and stuff were, and of course, like when you're wearing something like that all the time, it's constantly rubbing on your skin, and I was just like feeling sore all the time. And so I took a break from it for like one day, and yes, I did notice swelling, but I didn't feel like the swelling. I felt like I would rather take that swelling than have my skin like irritated the way that it was. And I might live to regret that. I might like 6 months down the road be like, damn, like I would have been snatched if I like was wearing the like compression wear more. I don't know. But for me, like working all day and just being hot and like I said, having that like skin irritation and stuff, I don't know. I couldn't do it, because right now I'm happy with the way that I look. Like I'm happy with the way that I look. Could I be more snatched? Yeah. But do I need to be? I don't know. Like I'm cool with like the way that I look. I'm happy. So that's why I kind of was like, I don't know. So I did take it off. That's where I'm at with that. When I get back to the wood therapist, I don't know what she's gonna say about it, because she's an advocate for wearing the compression wear as much as possible all the time, constantly. So we'll see. I mean, she said minimum 3 months. So I'm at 10 weeks right now. So that's just like, I mean, I did cut off short, but still, we're at 10 weeks right now. 3 months would have been 12 weeks. So I wore it for a majority of my recovery. We'll see what happens. It is what it is. Where I'm at right now, I'm happy with it. My main concern is I want to see where these scars go. In my prior video, I showed you guys what my scars are looking like. They are flattening out more and more, but the little corner sections, they still are like the gnarliest looking ones. If there were to be any revisions, I believe you have to wait the full 12 months before you can kind of start talking to the doctor about that. And that's just because they do need to make sure like it is fully healed and like, okay, that really is something that's not gonna go away. I don't know if I might just be being dramatic, because yeah, that's what you do sometimes, because I've showed them to some of my friends and some of my friends are like, girl, you're tripping. So that's really my only concern right now, is like I want to get my scars looking good, and that's about it. But I'm pretty happy with what I look like right now. I'll stand up and kind of show y'all. I mean, this is still obviously loose and swollen, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with everything. That's what we're working with. Still got a couple months hitting the gym. I've lost a little bit of weight, which I'm going to assume is from swelling starting to go down. Probably since last time I saw y'all, it's probably like 5 pounds down or something like that. It's not anything insane. But yeah, that's my 10-week update for y'all. I'm gonna try and get back into posting. It's probably not gonna be specifically just like, you know, as detailed breast reduction stuff as it has been, but I've been thinking about doing maybe like some try on stuff and whatever. Just give me some suggestions down below, and that's what I want to work on. But I'm gonna be getting more into some of the other self-care areas that I'm working on, and it's not just gonna be breast reduction stuff. But yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, all that, and I'm gonna stop rambling now. All right, bye.